Hello, and welcome once again to the basement, home of mostly cats and guitars. Today, I want to make a video showing the comparison between my recently acquired Chinese Paul Reed Smith copy, my SE, and my American-made Paul Reed Smith. I got this on Wednesday. It was a good deal. You can watch the unboxing video if you want. I'm actually very happy with it. I had to get it set up. There is a dead spot on the G tuner. I just bought some Guitar Fetish locking tuners. I'm just going to replace the tuners. I didn't expect it to be perfect out of the box for the price. The finish is amazing. I don't know if you can see this a little better. The headstock has a little bit of, it doesn't have as clear a finish as the guitar body, but it's still very nice looking. It's the 25th anniversary Paul Reed Smith logo on it. It's got a fake Paul Reed Smith serial number. You can tell this obviously is not a real Paul Reed Smith. You can tell by looking at the side. This here, you can see it's got multiple pieces of wood. It's not a solid, one solid body, which I don't really mind. For the price, I really wouldn't expect a solid body. It's got a nice weight. The depth of the guitar is very similar to my American PRS. It doesn't have the contouring in the back, I noticed. Let's see if you can see that better. But overall, and of course the top isn't as highly figured as with the American-made PRS. The finish, except for the headstock on this, is really amazing. The neck on the back is buttery smooth. And it appears to be a one-piece neck, but it does have a scarf joint down at the bottom. The tremolo block is nice. The block is a very thin block in the back, which you see on most imports. Doesn't seem to me to affect the tone at all. I'm not a guitar snob. I own a Paul Reed Smith, but I'm not a guitar snob. Overall, for the price on this guitar, I was very, very impressed. The fretboard is a light, very light color wood, and I'm not sure if it's rosewood, just a light rosewood, or if it might be something different. Thing is with buying these Chinese guitars is there's not a lot of specs or info on the website. So you pretty much take a risk when you purchase these. But overall, I'm very impressed with this one. I'll probably consider ordering more in the future. My SE, and I thought this was really interesting, the SE is significantly a wider body. By I'd say maybe even like 1/8 of an inch. And that surprised me. I don't know why the SE is wider. It's wider than my PRS. This is a custom 24 SE in Trappist green. And this is an American P-22 from 2012. And I paid approximately 10 times more for this guitar than I did for this guitar. And does it play 10 times better? Absolutely not. The workmanship on the American PRS, I will tell you, is fantastic. And just having an American-made PRS is pretty amazing. I love the guitar. And I don't know how well you can hear in a video, but we'll play these. And I don't know, to my ear, there's not really a huge difference. The pickups in this Chinese guitar are really, I don't know, I didn't check to see what model these are or what make. But I read that a lot of these companies use foam pickups because they're fairly cheap. I do not get any kind of a hum or feedback with these. They seem well-made pickups. I'll probably at some point pull them out to see what brand they are, but for the meantime, I mean, it sounds nice to me. Even with the dead spot in the G tuner, I found that this thing stays in tune very, very well. Very, very few problems. I played this at practice on Thursday night with my band, or one of my bands, and I've been jamming on it a lot just to get the feel for it after setting it up. I was able to get the intonation right on, and the tuning holds almost perfect. So it's a good playing guitar. We'll crank it up a little bit. In my unboxing video, I had mentioned that it seemed like the three-way switch was broken. It turns out it was not. The plastic piece was pushed down on the shaft, which was preventing it from going all the way into the treble position. So I took it apart and looked at the electronics inside. The electronics, they're not super high quality wiring or anything. They would look like a job that I would do myself personally, because I am not a professional electrical genius. It plays fine, everything works fine. So it's a regular three-way switch. You've got your neck pickup, your treble pickup, or bridge pickup, or both. Not a lot of options there, but I mean, it's your typical Les Paul, classic Les Paul setup. One volume, one tone, and these beautiful recessed spots there on the body, which I wish the SE had. I really like that. It's a very nice touch. Otherwise, the body is contoured mostly like an SE. It doesn't have the extreme contours of the American. But bridge pickup, we have the neck pickup. I'm very happy with the sound. It's even got, I mean, it's a 24 fret. Intonation holds great. The action is a little higher than I usually like to eliminate the buzzing, but my American PRS has about the same action after I adjusted it. The SE, my SE is actually an amazing guitar to play. The action is very low and it plays very smooth. Let's put some distortion. Enough of that. Anyway, I'm very, very happy with the sound of that guitar, especially for the price. Let's just put this in the stand. What do you say? Now we'll compare a little bit just to the sound of the SE. Sounds good. Do I have a preference? Actually, I don't think I really do. They both play nice. The SE I think does play a little bit better. Now the American PRS, obviously, it's got a lot nicer touches. The finish is just as shiny, but of course the quilted maple top is beautiful. Or actually, I guess it's a flame quilted. And this being the P-22, I also have the PZO pickup and the additional output for that, which is very nice. So I could mix the outputs. But as far as playability goes, it doesn't feel different to me. It sounds a little clearer, I think. Pickups in the American are a little clearer. It's got more clarity to it. Sounds 10 times better? No, I don't. However, I would still buy this all over again. That being said, I am very, very happy with this purchase. This is you hear lots of things about cheap Chinese junk, but you know, for the price and the budget that they build these things on and sell them. It plays nice, it sounds nice, it looks nice. I don't really think I have any complaints, you know, based on the price. I don't really have any complaints as to what I received. That's all. I mean, I'll post more videos, maybe of other guitars later. I might get some more Chinese PRS copies. We will see. But I have a bunch of other guitars that I could review for you or just demonstrate. Thanks.